Tonight's presentation contains strong language. Philistines, lions, and foxes beware.
A cheerful heart is good medicine. That's biblical. So let's keep it light. Let's keep it light. Let's keep it light for a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the BCC is thrilled to present a couple out of the Book of Judges who really went through the parenting ringer, complete with dietary restrictions. Please welcome to the pulpit, the Manoahs.
Shalom and good evening. This is my dear wife, Mrs. Manoah.
And this is my dear husband, Mr. Manoah. Shalom.
Most people know us as Samson's parents. You know the guy whom God blessed with super strength, who could tear a lion apart, catch foxes, bench press a city gate, take on an army single-handedly, but couldn't seem to handle exotic girls with tricks up their sleeves.
Then talk about parenting struggles. We raised a child with superhuman strength.
Look, we did our best. We told him, son, do not get a haircut, do not play with dead animals, avoid grapes, and definitely do not marry Philistines. How many of those rules did he break? All of them.
We're here to share what it's like when your miracle child is a Nazarite from birth, has superpowers, and is maybe a little bit of a handful. So, it all started when I was barren. Now, for those of you keeping score at home, when it comes to bearing a significant Old Testament biblical figure, barrenness was a common precursor. Sarah, Hannah, Rebecca, Rachel, etc.
And then the angel of the Lord appears twice. I almost missed the second meeting, mind you. My wife, bless her heart, she was much quicker on the uptake.
The angel was very awesome, and he gave me some very specific pre- and postnatal instructions about our future child. Oh, the excitement. Instructions included dietary restrictions, hair grooming, and career path guidance. Our son-to-be would begin to deliver Israel from under the oppression of the Philistines.
Hey, at least we'd never have to have an argument about keeping long hair.
Deliver Israel? Well, we were just hoping he'd deliver us some grandchildren someday, but we were happy to bundle in the deliverance features. Yeah.
Under the circumstances, it seemed a great package.
So after years of trying, a miracle.
You think terrible twos are bad? Try terrible twos with supernatural strength.
That's the thing about raising a child chosen by God. You get divine blessings, but also divine surprises.
I'm sure Jonathan and Martha Kent could relate.
Then came the girls. Oh, the girls. Delilah didn't come from nowhere, you know.
Samson comes to us like, hey, Dad, I've found this Philistine girl who really does it for me. I want her.
We tried to talk some sense into him. Samson, son, aren't there any nice Israelite girls you could marry?
I mean, these Philistines, you do know they are our oppressors, right?
But no, he just had to have her. What to do? Little did we know that it would somehow, in often bewildering fashion, all work to accomplish God's plan.
At the wedding festivities, our ever-competitive boy decides to have a bit of a contest with the Philistine men. Riddle me this, riddle me that. He had them stumped. But then they decided to put the squeeze on Samson's poor bride, threatening to kill her and her family if she did not get them the answer. Enter the rage monster who would seem to take control of Samson's life. Before we knew what was going on, the wedding festivities ended with Samson killing 30 Philistines to pay off a bet.
Samson then stormed home, abandoning his bride and leaving the Philistine community shocked to its core.
We didn't get our deposit back on the reception hall. After much time had passed, Samson remembered, "Hey, I got married. Let me go check on that wife I married." At the in-laws, he finds that since he had abandoned her for so long, her father had given her to Samson's best man. What? Now, to be fair, not entirely unreasonable, but Samson had long ceased to be reasonable. Triggered, the rage monster turned into something worse than the soup Nazi. No food or drink for you, just scorched earth. He torched the Philistines' grain fields and vineyards. Tragically, the poor young girl and her family met the same fate as the fields and vineyards at the hands of the Philistines. Things were just escalating terribly, spiraling completely out of control. In retaliation, the rage monster slaughtered many Philistines that day. After the carnage, he went off to calm down in a cave.
Then, as if things couldn't get worse, Delilah. Every mother's nightmare, the girlfriend who's clearly up to no good. You know that moment when you think your adult child is making a terrible decision and all you can do is watch? Yeah, that was us for months. I mean, if your son's girlfriend starts asking detailed questions about how to weaken him while playing kinky bondage games that include Philistines, that's what we call a big red flag. But alas, he finally told her his secret. He basically handed her a huge block of kryptonite. I mean, what did he think was going to happen?
She got paid to give Samson a very expensive haircut. He lost his strength, and the rest, as they say, is history. The Philistines captured our boy, tortured him, gouged out his eyes, and set him to grind grain like a beast of burden. It broke our hearts.
It was just horrible. We were left asking, what happened, God? I thought your angel said Samson would bring some deliverance. What happened, God?
The Philistines were so glad that they organized a huge victory celebration where they intended to do some serious gloating. They boasted that their god Dagon had delivered Samson into their hands. But little did they know, our boy was knocked down, but the count was still going. Samson called out to God, and the rage monster detonated one last time, striking a blow that took out not just the temple of Dagon, but thousands of Philistines, including the cream of their society and leaders, with one precision blast.
Do we wish our boy had made different choices or followed a different path or been more self-controlled or married a nice Jewish girl? Ultimately, we had to accept that we could only do so much and that he belonged to God.
And hey, if you ever feel like your parenting is a disaster, just remember us. We raised a chaotic champion who ended his career by literally bringing down the house.
And yet, somehow, he fulfilled his God-given calling.
Thank you for listening to our story. Good night.
And God bless. God bless you. Bye.
Join us next time when another Bible legend takes to the pulpit to share their personal story. Till then, go in peace, or at least try not to make things worse.
The BCC is recorded in front of a live virtual audience, most of whom managed to stay logged in. The views expressed by tonight's presenter, including any theological inaccuracies, do not necessarily reflect any denominational dogma and are purely for comedic effect. Any resemblance to persons living dead or resurrected is mostly biblical. Please carefully consider your dating choices.
I'm not so sure we kept it all that light, dear.
Oh, it was okay. Well done, dear.
Thanks, well done yourself.
Thanks, dear.